Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Our Shed podcast. This is our first podcast on our channel, and today we're going to be talking about random shit. So this is a free-form podcast. I'm Chris, and this is
Lulu.
and welcome to the podcast. All right, Lulu, what do you think what should we talk about today?
I don't know. It's almost Thanksgiving.
It is almost Thanksgiving, but you got a fucking Christmas tree today.
Yes, actually, I did get it yesterday, and I'm such an indecisive person. I couldn't decide on a Christmas tree. We went to 5 different stores, and then I was like, I'm not going to decorate it until after Thanksgiving, but I was bored, so I decorated it yesterday.
And you put a tiny box under it that says joy.
And I love it. It sheds.
Even though it's a fake tree,
yeah,
so
but it has like
shedding.
Has like white flocking all over the floor.
Oh yeah, flocking is like fake snow. Just
yeah,
for
it's
people
fake
who don't know.
snow. Anyways, Thanksgiving is soon. What are your plans?
I'm going to be visiting my grandma and grandpa, and we're going to be having a nice turkey dinner, and then afterwards, my parents are gonna make me go fucking camping, again. I don't know why they do this. Hopefully, I can get out of it, but we're gonna go to my friend's parents' cabin, and we're gonna go camping with my friend's parents, who I barely know. So woohoo!
Is your friend gonna be there?
What friend?
You just said your friend's parents.
No, my parents' friends.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my parents' friend. So it's my parents' friend.
Okay, cool. I'm going to Kennedy School, McMenamins,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna eat dinner at 3. Like we do, and my grandparents are gonna be there.
To have a Thanksgiving dinner at McMenamins.
Yep.
And then you can slap the shit out of them and say, this turkey is raw because they brought you a raw turkey, and then the turkey becomes alive and slaps you in the forehead. Oh, Lulu, I got a good topic for you.
Okay.
What was your favorite childhood show? Or no, that's a bad. Okay. What's a show that, like, just left you really vague memories as a child, and, like, you just remember what the show looked like, but you don't remember anything about it?
Oh, okay. I'm trying. Ooh, this is, like, difficult. Probably, like,
Describe the show.
I remember, like, all the shows. But this happened last year. I know the name of it now, and I know what it is. But last year, I was in math, and I was sitting next to someone, and they're like, do you remember that show with, like, the spider and the bugs? And I was like, I, like, knew what she was talking about. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I do remember that. And so it took us, we, like, talked to my teacher about it. We're like, do you know what show we're talking about? And she, like, looked it up, and we couldn't find it. But we remembered, like, the exact animation, and it was, like, what was it? It was like Miss Spider's
Sunny Patch. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Miss Spider's son. Yeah, I watched like part of the first episode and I was like, oh my god, I remember this.
Yeah. I found this show recently. I only found like a screen cap of it. I couldn't find the name of the show. But it's this show, and it's like this little girl, and she had like brown curly hair. And then she had this disgusting big yellow monster with her all the time. That was fucking terrifying. It had this giant nose. And then there was like this... I couldn't remember if it was a dog or cat person, but they're gray and they're a bitch. And I remember hating that show.
Do you remember the Flying Purple People Eater song? Like, did you guys sing that in elementary school?
I think we did.
Okay, was that from a show?
I don't... No.
Because I remember visuals that went with that, and I, like, remember, I feel like it was from a show. I can't really tell. I just really vaguely remembered it. I'm not sure, but I remember, like, someone wearing a huge purple suit and, like, flying in the sky.
You
might
be
sitting
thinking
on a
of
tree.
Booba.
I actually just thought of Booba the other day, because I was like...
not my math teacher, my science teacher is, like, 30 or 40, and he is a little kid who watches Booba sometimes, and, he was like, we were talking about, like, the internet, because we watch, like, the morning announcements online, and then, like, sometimes YouTube will, like, leave him suggested videos. One of the suggested videos was Booba, and, and he was talking about how, like, he realized that it's kind of like a satanic ritual of what like the Boobas did. So like almost every episode they drop off this present at this weird place, and then they would like fly up and dance around it. And they made farts while they flied.
That's gross.
Booba was
Are they like
weird.
the harpies?
The harpies?
I don't know if you... Well, when I was, like, 5... Okay, my grandma got me this, like, Greek mythology book. It was, like, a picture book for kids, but it was full of all these, like, Greek monsters. And the harpies, they'd, like, stop this guy from eating his food, and, like, they'd fly around him and poop on him.
No.
Because that's what that reminds me of.
Boobas are, like...
I know what a boobah is. The other day, I was, like...
No, they just fart.
Yeah.
They don't, like, surround a man and fart on him. They
fly
just
up
fart.
in the air, and they start farting.
Yeah.
But I was, like, wearing this really oversized sweatshirt the other day, and I was, like, I texted my friend, and I'm like, you guys, I feel like a boobah right now, and I, like, looked it up and, like, sent them photos. And I put a photo of one on my story. I don't know if you remember seeing that.
I did see that. Boobah.
Boobah. Gross.
Instagram is a piece of shit.
Instagram is a piece of shit that I am kind of addicted to,
Yeah.
but, you know, it's okay.
Okay, you wanna know what I really hate about Instagram? Because, like, you know how, like, you'll be on Instagram, it'll just, like, glitch out or something? Or, like, you'll go on the Explore page, and it'll just be, like, the generic setup. So, like, it'll just be, like, photography, and you don't see anything that you normally see on your page.
That doesn't really happen to me. They
It happens
usually
to
give
me
pretty
sometimes,
good
but, like,
suggestions.
sometimes, like, Instagram will bug out, and it'll, like, kind of reset your page for a little bit, and you just kind of have to, like, close down the app and leave it alone for a couple hours. But, basically, Instagram, it doesn't really fix it problems. It just adds, like, new gimmicks to it and just be like, hey, look at this.
Oh my god, the chronological order thing.
Yeah, okay, so what a lot of people will want right now is a chronological post order, because for some reason, when Instagram, like, gives you, like, posts, like, one will be, like, is posted 2 hours ago, one will be posted, like, 40 hours ago, one will be posted, like, 30 seconds ago, and it's just, like, a mess.
Because they wait an hour to see, like, how well your post does, and if it does pretty well, then they will, like, put it... I want to make sure it didn't stop recording when I turned my phone off.
Is it going?
I think it still is. Okay. But, like, they'll put the more, like, the posts that did better at the top, so a lot of the times if you don't get a lot of likes or comments on your post in the first hour, it's gonna not show up on people's feeds.
And it's really annoying, too, because, like, I have, like, a meme account, but, like, some posts will just, like, do really poorly. Like, only get, like...
And you have, like, a lot of followers on
I know,
there.
but, like, only get, like, 50 likes on one post sometimes. And it's, like, I posted this at a time when people should be seeing this. Because, like, I usually have to time out my posts. So as soon as I get home from school, I usually, like, I'll post at 4 because that's usually when people can look at their phone. Mm-hmm. But, like, Instagram fucks it up and be like, oh, dude, never mind. We're not going to let people see this. And it's like, oh... And then, oh yeah, IGTV is the most
my god,
useless
it's so
thing.
annoying also.
And it's like, hey, that person uploaded a thing that you don't care about. You should go watch it. It's like, no. I just want my phone to work.
Every time I'll, like, try and click on, my, like, DMs sometimes, and I'll accidentally click on the IGTV thing.
Yeah.
And then it, like, will glitch out for a second before I can get off of it.
Yeah. But, like, also... Speaking of DMs, they added this thing called, like, flagging, and there's no point in it.
I mean, like, I can
like,
understand.
It doesn't do anything for me. Like, it just puts, like, a little box on the corner, just like, this is flagged now. I'm like,
yeah, it doesn't
okay.
really do that for me, but I can see if you're, like, a person who doesn't open their DMs very often, that can help, because then, like, the people that you're most, like, you need to talk to and are more important are flagged, so they're at the top, even if they, like, sent it after a different person who's not flagged, they're still at the top. So you can see it first. But I check my messages so often, and I always respond as soon as I can, so it doesn't really matter for me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, and then they added this thing called quick response, and like, okay, but like...
Oh
okay,
yeah, I don't get
quick
that.
Response is like, you can put in like something that you say really often, but it's like, sometimes you'll just say like, okay, but that takes like not even a second to type out, and it'll take longer for you to put it into quick responses, find it in quick responses, and send it when you can just type in okay. You don't need that.
Yeah.
And then they added this thing called Giphy to the DMs, which I think they actually took it out after a while because no one ever used it.
No, it's still there on mine.
It's not there on my phone, but it was basically you just could send gifs to each other, and like no one uses it ever. So they took it off on the new update, I think, because you got an older phone, so I don't think it works for you.
I don't know.
Yeah, Instagram is useless, and they just keep adding super dumb filters. That's like, okay, cool,
I don't mind
glitter.
the filters. Like, some of them are okay. They're better than the originals.
Yeah, the original filters, like, I only use, like, the ones that makes my face look a little nicer, and then, like, the, like, weird one that's supposed to look like a camera or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't really use a lot of, like, filters. Like, I'll use, like, not like the filters, but, like, you know when you swipe and, like, you can get the different... Yeah, I use those a lot just because I kind of don't like the look of just, like, an unfiltered photo.
Yeah.
Unless it's edited really nicely, like, lighting and everything. But, yeah, they didn't need to do that. They also added, like, a lot of just random updates. I don't know, no one really talks about it anymore, but it was, like, I don't know, it had, like, your username and you could
Oh, yeah,
scan-
name tag.
Yeah, the name tag.
No, I've never seen
I saw
anyone
one
use that.
person use it.
It keeps showing up on my feed, like, I don't care, because they're trying to kind of take over Snapchat, because, like, people don't use Snapchat
No
as
one
often.
likes Snapchat.
Because, like, Snapchat got fucked up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Well, they updated it, like, a while ago, and then everyone hated the new update, and they didn't really... Like, they changed it, like, a little bit, but they didn't really fix what everyone wanted.
Anyways, everyone's been flocking over to Instagram lately, because that's, like, pretty popular right now. But, they added name tag, which is basically, like, on Snapchat, you can, like, scan a thing, and then they'll add to that to, like, your friend list or something. But they added that to Instagram story where you can scan someone's account and follow them or whatever, and no one's used it. It's so annoying because, like, I'll try and go onto, like, Instagram and look at my saved stuff, and then I accidentally click on name tag because it's right above the save section. So it's like, fuck off.
I hate it. I also just hate Snapchat. Like, you never got Snapchat.
No, I don't want Snapchat. It's useless. Like, oh, I can send something that lasts 15 seconds long. Okay.
I got Snapchat before Instagram had a story or anything. And so I'd use Snapchat once in a while. But Snapchat drains your battery like crazy. Like,
if you want to know something that drains your battery, TikTok is such a battery hog. But, like, one time I was, like, at 60%, and then I was, like, trying to make a video. And then, like, I looked at my battery life later, because it doesn't, like, you know, on some apps that you'll go on it doesn't show you, like, your Wi-Fi, your battery, or whatever. On TikTok, you don't see that stuff. So you don't know what your battery percentage is at.
ooh.
But, so I was filming a video, and I was at 60%. I'm like, okay, that's good. I think I'm gonna go to bed now. And I go on my phone, and phone's at, like, it's at, like, 15%, and I'm like, what the fuck? I filmed, like, 2 videos.
I updated my phone the other day and it was at like 100 and then I like unplugged it and it was at like 60%.
Yeah,
and
your
I was
phone
like,
battery's fucked up.
Yeah, my phone battery, I have an iPhone 6S, so like it's okay. It's not like too extremely old. It still functions.
My grandpa's a 4 and he still uses
How do you
I
even
don't know.
function with that? How can you like go out in public with an iPhone 4
He's
and be like, I'm gonna text someone
he's
and
like
it
80.
works? Okay, that's okay.
Grandpa, he doesn't know any better.
Oh god, but I'm like super weird about my battery. Like,
Yeah.
you know that I freak out about my
your
battery.
phone's at like 80% and you plug it in.
Yeah, I get like once my phone's at like 75%, I'm like, it's gonna die. I need to charge it.
I start worrying around once it gets down to 40%. That's when it's like, okay, I should plug it in now.
Yeah, I get like, I know it'll be fine. Like when I'm out in public, or like when I'm on vacation, I notice I don't worry about my battery a lot. But when I'm just like hanging out at home and I'll be like in the living room on my phone, so like 70, I'll be like, oh god, I need to go charge it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think this might be long. So,
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a podcast.
yeah, but I'll have to go do the thing because on YouTube, like you have to like verify something before it'll let you upload videos that are over 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
I don't like it. I'll have to see if I can do that. But anyways, subscribe to Our Shed.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like this podcast.
We might do some more of them because, like, we might not be able to film videos